Yeah.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Okay, people. So we're going live today because this is my class test. We're going to be chatting a bit about business, branding, investing, a little bit of everything. But can you introduce yourself, Tess, and let the world know who you are and what you do?
Absolutely. So, my name is Tess Descent, and I am a real estate investor based in Las Vegas, but I actually invest out of state primarily. I've been doing it for about 16 months now. I transitioned from corporate America. So, I guess, what is it? From employee to entrepreneur, and it's been quite the
Yes.
transition. And Ati, you have helped me in the 2 months that I've been with you. It's just been such a progression and so many leaps forward with your coaching. So not even in
And
branding, but in mindset, and I could go on forever.
okay, and I actually wanna tell a tiny story because we always talk about mindset. And before I had to go live, I I have to meet somebody after a call, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do the live inside of the cafe where we're meeting, and then I'll just stay here. And then I went inside the cafe, and there was no table, so here I am in my car, and that is what is called resilience, right? Figure it out as you go. Fuck it, I'll do it no matter what, because it would have been so easy to be like, Tess, I'm in my car. I don't want to go live. So if you're one of the people that are doubting yourself, like content, how to brand yourself, like you have all these stories, there is no excuses. You just need to press play, right?
So true. I just
Yeah.
did some content on no excuses. And it's funny, I was just having a conversation with one of my best girlfriends, and she's, Tess, I wrote 4 pieces of content last week and I didn't post any of them. And I was like, no excuses. Put yourself
No
out there.
excuses.
And she might be listening now, but she'll be joining the boot camp. And I'm excited because I just think she's
Yes.
one of your ideal clients.
I love that. Okay, Tess. So we want to put out there. So what we are promoting right now is a free boot camp that I have going on next week. And one of the things I'm really proud of that boot camp. I have created
As you
something that
should
came
be.
exactly. And I've been promoting the shit out of it. And I love talking to my clients, but also people that maybe they didn't become clients. But I would love for you to share a little bit, where were you, not now that we are working together, but before you joined the free boot camp? And where were you mentally? Like, where were you?
Yeah, I think in terms of where I was at in my business, I was in a good place. I had deals coming in, I had properties that I was flipping, I have rentals. I was confident in that respect in my business. When it came to working on my business, why I was really doing it, I think I knew why I was doing it, but I had trouble communicating to others like why I was doing what I was doing. And I wasn't very savvy on the social sites at all. Like, I was that girl who posted maybe once every 30 days. That was a win for me. If I got on IG like once every 30 days, it was typically every 60 days. And even when I did, I was mostly posting about family, which I still do. But when it came to my business, I really didn't know how to put content in front of my audience that would just attract any kind of engagement. It's, yeah, I want you to know what I'm doing, but I don't know why. I don't know why I want you guys to know I'm in real estate, but I did make this huge transition in my life from corporate America to entrepreneur. So I want that to be known, but I don't know why I'm telling you this though.
That's perfect. But that's actually why I love these kind of conversations,
Yeah,
because for those of you that don't know, the way I teach branding, I truly believe that what we do, it translates from, or why, from the difference that we want to make in the world. I pivoted so many times, right? Like I was a bartender for 20 years, all the transitions that a ton of people already know. But what really personal branding is not only growing our businesses and making money, but also that ripple effect. The ripple effect that we have in the world, the ripple effect of doing things that actually are our passion and that we feel fulfilled. Because why the fuck are we doing all the work that we're doing if we're not happy and we're not feeling like we're making a difference?
right.
So what you were just saying is, okay, how do I post on social media and actually feel fulfilled and actually tell people what I'm doing?
Exactly. Yeah.
I love that. So then you were invited to the boot camp by a friend of yours,
I
Jenny.
was, yeah, by a friend, and you call us colleagues, right? She's a title representative, so I'm always asking her questions, and she's helped me close a few transactions and whatnot. But yeah, and she's always just got a little great bug in my ear, asking, inviting me here or recommending this, and she saw that I was posting on Facebook. Intermittently. She could tell I was trying to do something right. And I love how she approached it. She's, I don't know if this branding thing's for you, but I see what you're doing over Facebook. And I just think if you took this class, it could take you to the next level. And I'm like, she's basically telling me my stuff is shit in the most, and I like love that. And I was like, yes,
She's so good.
I'm going to sign up. Like, I'm going to take it because deep down inside, I've always had this desire to build my personal brand. For what? No idea. Had no idea. But I always wanted to get a little bit more savvy on G and Facebook. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. I don't know why, but I'm going to do this thing. And I was like, now that I can make my schedule, sure, I can be available at 10 o'clock every day for the next 9 days. And I made a commitment to it. And I was just totally sucked in. After day one, I instantly saw the value behind what you were teaching us. And what I really loved about it was you keep us on our toes and engaged in doing certain activities, right? You hold our feet to the fire in the best way possible, even in the boot camp, right? You're my mentor now. So now it's like extra level, but it was that accountability. And I was committed. I was like, I signed up for this. I'm going to make the most out of it, right? Because I'm spending 1 hour every single day listening
Yes.
to her, right? So time is money, right?
Yeah.
So
Time is money.
every time you put like a piece of homework, or I don't know what you want to call it, an activity, right? I made sure to engage in it, right? And it was uncomfortable for me. Like, I wasn't even doing much over Facebook anyway. And here you were telling me to post a story, which I had no idea how to do. I'm like sharing things and goofing up the whole time. You've said it before. Sometimes you just got to start a little sloppy. And I still hold that thought very true. When something isn't perfect, I'm like, it's better than not doing anything. So I'm gonna put this out in the world and do it.
Yes, I love it. Okay, and this was your experience on the bootcamp. What do you think that was your biggest takeaway? Because we promote it as a 5 day, then we have the bonus sessions. I'm very open about that. And I tell people, hey, if you're gonna commit to this, you have to know why is this good for you, why it's gonna matter, because everybody's in a different place. You were already getting business, and I get so many people to ask me, okay, who is this for? And that's why I love doing this with you, because your business was already doing good, right? You were not in a place where you were struggling. So what was your biggest takeaway just from the boot camp, before you even joined our program, before you became an actual client, that you were like, oh my God, yes, this is a big deal?
Yeah, I think I finally understood who I was trying to reach in my content. And when I understood that, building the content became so much easier. I was like, oh, I always thought I was trying to reach this person, but I'm not. I'm actually trying to reach this audience. And once I started targeting this audience, like the ideas, the ideation, that it comes so easy to me now. And I enjoy putting together content. I'm not like, oh God, here we go. Like
I know,
blocking
you're like
content.
me. I love content.
I love it. I'm like, I'm so excited for Tuesday afternoons. I light my candle. I like sit in my room with look out at my backyard, and I just block out a good 3 hours and I just go. It's like I write, and then I'll play around on Canva a little bit, and I'm still getting better there. There's still so much room for growth, but it's back to your point. Once I figured out like who I wanted to reach in my message, the content became so much easier and enjoyable to create.
Yes. I think another thing, because we talk about this inside the academy all the time, the way I see content is a way for us to spread the word about the work that we do.
Yeah.
Wait. Nothing is perfect today, I'm going to tell you. Like, nothing is coming perfect. It's okay. Spread the word about the work we do, but not just for the money piece, but the word about the ripple effect, the how are we helping people, like how are we feeling more fulfilled, how are we helping others. And I think that people underestimate the power of being known for something and really doing something you love and really putting it out there and who you can inspire. And people think that content is a burden. I'm like, you never know who's going to watch your stuff and you may change a life.
Yeah, I told you this, what, a few hours ago when we were chatting. I had a connection call today, and is a gentleman who I went to college with. And he goes, even when I was posting last year, he goes, I reached out to you and we had a quick conversation. You gave me a little tidbit, right, on how to invest, and I ran with it. And since then, I've flipped one property. I'm working on my second, and now I'm starting an LP, which is like a private equity group to help him scale his business. And he was like, you're the reason I started investing in the first place. This was a messenger conversation.
Yes,
I was at
yes,
Great Wolf Lodge with my family chasing my
yes.
1-year-old around. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, it hit me. I was like, I inspired that. Like, now he's inspiring me to start my own LP, and we have this great dialogue. And
Amazing.
and since, I will say, since taking everything that I learned in the boot camp seriously in terms of the content and, how to put it out there in the world, the right way for the right client, I have literally had a connection call every single week. So for like the past 5-6 weeks, someone's reaching out to me saying, hey, I want your ear for a few minutes. And I love that. It's a favor.
You're being seen as an expert. That's the whole point of building a personal brand.
Yeah.
You're being seen as an expert, you're trusted. People also see the continuity. I think that's what people like sometimes don't realize, how important showing up consistently. And it consistently is not just about time, it's also the message, what you say, right? You can show up every day and every day you have a new business. There is people that do that too, right? But it won't work.
And one thing, you just triggered a thought, and I wanted to say it while we were together today, because I think a lot of us struggle with the confidence of putting content out there, always thinking, oh, is this good enough? Are people going to laugh at it? Are they going to think, why did she post this? Because I'm always looking at these mega investors who have teams building content for them. And I'm like, oh, if they saw this, they would just laugh, right? But what you said was, there's always someone out there watching you who's 2 steps behind you, looking at you as a model. And so every time, because I still have those moments, right, where I'm like, should I put this
I
out?
still have those moments.
Yeah,
I'm very transparent with you guys. We were just having a conversation out of camera. I was like, the next step is going to happen when we reach X.
right.
And it's nothing wrong with that. I think it's the coaching world, the Instagram world, the social media world is full of this thought that you have to be perfect. And it's only until you're in it that you realize that is a fallacy.
Yeah.
That is a completely utopia, and that's not how it works.
Yeah.
Right? You have to get started.
Yeah. Just get started.
So what would you say to somebody right now on the Facebook group or on my personal page if they saw the promo for the personal branding bootcamp and they're like, oh, I don't need another guru telling me what to post on social media? Because that's like the reality is that we teach personal branding in a completely different way. We teach lead generation, networking, all these other things. But what would you tell somebody? Why should they invest their time into actually coming to the bootcamp next week?
Yeah, if you look at any of the ads or marketing that's out there, and if you are slightly interested in learning more, slightly, if you like gave it 3 seconds thought, just sign up, because it's free. And the amount of valuable content that you will walk away with just from the 5 days in the boot camp, or the 9 if you decide to continue watching the extra sessions,
the extra days,
yeah, is invaluable with the workbook that you provide. And I told someone this today. I was like, the amount of information that you give us each day is just enough for us to take in, wrap our head around, figure out how we can apply it to us in our situation, and take one step forward. Yeah. Sometimes these master classes, like, they're 2.5 hours long each session. Your brain is exploding by the end of it. You're like, this is paralysis. But I think how you deliver it in the increments that you do, that also encourage us to engage in it. You will just walk away with so much to take your business to the next level. And no matter what
You know what
field
it
you're
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Absolutely. If you're a woman and you're in business and you're the face of your business, this can change your business forever. I actually truly believe that if women would take just the boot camp and actually do something, they
in. Yeah.
will get clients just from that. Like the biggest issues that people have is consuming information and not actually taking action. And I say how many times during the boot camp, right? If you're here and you're listening to me and you're not doing the homework, get the fuck out
Yeah.
because you're wasting your time. If you're
Yeah.
not going to take action, you're wasting your time. Like, why are you sitting here listening to me? You are here to grow your business, your brand, to make more money, right? Have a
All
bigger
the
ripple
things.
effect, all the
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
So I love that. So you said, okay, so just sign up. And then where can people find you? Where can they learn about investing and flipping and like they can be inspired by all the amazing things that you're doing?
Now I am quite active on Instagram at what is it at Tess.Besent. And then you can also find me on Facebook. Again, Tess Besent. I do have a business page. What I've learned from you is you are your brand, right? So build it on your personal book site. So that's what I've done. I
Because
think
there
it's
is nothing to hide, girl. We're not
yeah,
hiding anything. We're being ourselves and building our empires and
right.
doing what we love.
Yep, yep. You'll see my boy flying into ball pits and you'll see my houses that I'm flipping
I
all
love
there.
that. And you know how much I love what you're doing because I love your whole passion for building freedom and really working hard to build freedom because I think there is so much bullshit around that too, right? So like, oh, you don't
Yeah.
have to do anything. Like I'm like, these people don't know shit. But I absolutely love what you're doing. I'm so proud of you. And I appreciate your time coming out here and promoting the bootcamp.
Oh, thank you. I was so honored that you chose to have me on. These are so
Yes.
fun.
Yes,
So,
super fun, breaking everybody's cherry. Everybody needs to go live when they are inside of your brand.
yeah.
And I will go ahead and after I finish this, I will put the link and you can go and register. And if you come through Tess, please let me know. Let me know that she sent you and we'll take amazing good care of you.
Oh, thank you, Ati. This was a pleasure.
Thank you. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.